What's up? What's up? All right, so I just got done doing a live. Casey Ship coming at you, creator of HOTMOMZ Lifestyle Program. One-on-one guru, holistic health, fitness. That does not mean crunchy granola. That means holistic, baby. All three. We do internal work for the external. And we look like fitness models and hot bitches who slay all fucking day. So this is a video that's, if you're listening to this, it's on a podcast. Welcome, welcome. This is also a video on YouTube. And I'm doing this because you are special. Because on my Facebook Live, you know, Facebook, man, you can't say certain things. We run a lot of things through Facebook as ads. And we do. It's crazy. One day I had a poster of me in the background, you know, the bikini, because I have a fitness chick and modeling and stuff, and I couldn't even be on Facebook ads because of my nudity or my bikini, whatever in the background. So yeah, there's that. So I'm on the couch. I'm drinking some Smooth Move tea, but not because I haven't shit. This was for something I was talking about in the live, and I'll go over that. Let me put this pillow behind my back here, and we're going to talk about something today. If you've read the title of this video and or podcast, I've had so many women message me, DM me, and I do life coaching. It's called Level Up life coaching, and I work with people for an hour a week, or sometimes 90 minutes a week, and it's very intense. And we address the external. You know, if you want to, it's to get in the best shape of your life. Period. So it's to get in the best shape of your life, and with that comes inner demons. And that comes your life, right? You know, you've got kids or you've got a job, whatever the case may be, you have to maneuver around that, you know, the obstacles that you may face, all that shit. In the meantime, trying to be in the best shape, health, and everything else possible. Relationships improve. Typically, people get bonuses, promotions, stuff like that, and just all around their inner light really turns on. It's who they're really supposed to be, you know? So they come to me a certain way. Maybe they've got problems with their bodies, whether it's an eating disorder or they've tried a lot of things, nothing's working. Maybe they've got an autoimmune disease. And for the most part, though, it's professional people, all the way from nurses to high military, you know, serial business owners, stuff like that. And they want to grow in their business, they want to grow in their relationships and their health. So they come to me and we make magic fucking happen, and it's really, really fun. And in that, they slip up, you know, and it's just like me. I've slipped too. Look, I don't know if you know this. I think if you've listened to my shit, I'm pretty sure you do. So let's see, the past 2 years, I'm sorry, 4 years. See, don't even know how many years. 4 years. So my oldest son is 4, and the other one's 3. So Skip, we've been married 12 years this year. Whoop, whoop, I need a fucking trophy. I'm just kidding. Not really, kinda. And so we had our first, and before that, though, Skip's dad passed away 3 years before that. I met Skip. I've had baby mama drama pretty much the whole time. Next year, the youngest is 18, and we are going to throw a motherfucking party, son. So we're excited about that, but it has not been an easy road, and we should totally get together and go over just kind of our life so you can see what a fucking shit show it has been. I think you'll have even more respect for the shit we've been through, and you know what, it brings me close to people that's been married a long time, and they've been through fertility treatments, and they've been through family loss and money problems and just the gamut, man. And to see a couple go through that, it's really fucking cool. And so far we haven't fucked anybody else, so that's also pretty awesome. And if you have stepped on your marriage, don't feel bad. It's actually kind of what people do. You can actually get over and get through infidelity, I promise. So that's a whole nother podcast. Not from me, I'm just saying from life coaching clients, and there's that too. So don't get all down and judgmental on yourself if you just heard me say that. You can still have a good marriage and get through some shit. So my point was about slipping and what I've been through. Skip's dad dying, right? Having my kid, and I'm a very driven individual. People would label me as a workaholic or very busy. She's always doing something. That's the way they perceive it. Been into fitness for 10 years strong. And in the middle of my 2 sons, had a miscarriage right after that, got pregnant, and then after my last final baby, I had, what was the next surgery? I did a tummy tuck, I did a total hysterectomy, and then his mom passed away. Whew, that was rough. And then in the midst of that, my brother, because my family's kind of a shit show, my mom's side, they're all addicts. My bro went to, he OD'd, I think, or something, ER, I deal with that, and the rehab, and my family, you know, my grandma's, she was kind of a bunch of shit. And in the middle of that, building businesses, moving homes. We moved into this house on Christmas Day. Not my choice. I'm just saying it hasn't been an easy 4 years, to say the least. It hasn't been a bowl of fucking cherries. So there's, you know, I could have fallen off. And I do know some people, and I actually get off on this because I love a challenge. And to me, I'm like, why the fuck have I not blown up yet? And I know why, parts of it, but I sit there and look at these other bitches in the industry, and they can't sniff my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's some women out there, I know you, man, and I respect you because you're just like me. You are just a tough bitch, and you still holding it together, and I love that. And what my point is, I know these other people in the industry, they just have some small things happen. I watched them, you know, if they had their first kid and they gave up. They let their body kind of go. They kind of got back on track, but you can tell they kind of got lost in mommyhood and made excuses. They fell into the defeat of it. They went back. They didn't keep chasing their dream. That's what happens. And I was faced with that too. Yes, I was. It's not been an easy road. I mean, I had postpartum with the best. At the same time, was trying to launch my first little ebook to prove I could do it. Launched 2 businesses. Skip changed his work facilities, like tons of shit. I could have fallen. I could have slipped. And other people did, and most people do in this situation. But the reason you're listening to this and the reason you like my shit and my content is because there's something in me that you find admirable. And the only reason you find it admirable is because you also have that within you. Yes, that is a fact, my friend. Anything you see in me and like is a mere reflection of you. If you see something in me and you don't like, you know, it's hard to say. Either you are not anything like that and you don't want people to think you're like me, or I am a mere reflection of you, or your shadow side, which you keep under a big rock because you're afraid of what people will think if you are like me. So there's that one for you. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. So yeah, I love that. If you see that in me, that means you are too. So could have fallen off. I did not. My thing is, when you feel like shit is against you, you find your strength in whatever, you know, maybe it's a higher power if you're religious and you have a higher being that you pray to, or, you know, that. But at the end of the day, even that in religion teaches that it's I am, you know, that oneness, right? And you get quiet and you get with that source, the light, the love being the source, right? And you can only tap into that source, my friend, when you're alone and you're in your fucking zone. It could be when you're cutting grass. It could be when you're cooking. You just need to be quiet so you can hear the messages. And a lot of people, they get this when they train, when they work out and they exercise. They're literally working out energy, working out demons, working out stress, you know? So these women and these men that go through trying ass motherfucking times, the trying ass motherfucking times are the times you don't need to put it down. Now, there may be days like me when you go in and you only can train 10 minutes. That's fine. Just train 10 minutes. This ain't, you don't get motherfucking trophy. Like, you have to fall in love with the process instead of thinking you've got to get all of it accomplished and train like an Olympic athlete every time. You wouldn't tell your kids that. You know what I'm saying? It's just do what you can. And I remember being so tired and crying. Oh, I think I cried almost after just about every session. Right after that hysterectomy, and my Epstein bar it was so high, and I'm chronic fatigue at its all-time high. I think I only made it 10 minutes, but I got up the same time, 5:30 in the morning. Went to the gym, listened to my motivational beats or podcast, thought about what I wanted in life, thought about my goals. You know, I was journaling, I stuck to that, and I'd show up at the gym, and I only trained 10 minutes, and it probably wasn't even heavy, and I left. But it's the process. You know, it's like the government worker shows up, stamps this, stamps that, stamps the same shit. May not be good at it, but it's the same shit. That's how you reach your goal. It's on days you don't feel like it, you go through the process. And you know that if you work with us, we have a protocol that's 7 hours. If you get less than 7 hours of sleep, then you do not train. If you go to the gym, which you can, I still do this. We have an app that we allow our members to use, or one-on-one people in Level Up. We actually used to provide this with HOTMOMZ, and it kind of turned into a clusterfuck. We may put it back in the membership for like maybe people that are lifetime members or something like that. But and if you think that's a good idea, hit me up. I'm open to whatever. I want to help as many people as I can. So if you get less than 7 hours of sleep, you do the Stretch app, Easy Flow Yoga, foam roll, or mindful walking, heart rate below 65%, because you don't want to stress your body out because you're in a sleep deficit. Half a year walking around sleep deprived, and you wonder why you're depressed. You're not depressed, honey. You are sleep deprived. That's it. That's it. It's like that meme that says, before you classify yourself with a problem or being depressed, make sure you're not surrounded by assholes. Well, in this situation, it's make sure you're not sleep deprived. Okay? And that's how you do the gym. You just focus on do what you can. You know, like I said, I did 10 minutes. That was only because I was tired. If you have chronic fatigue, or you have not Hashimoto's, you have energy. You can have energy with Hashi's. What's the other one? Fibromyalgia. You know, rheumatoid arthritis. Those will get you. MS. Those will get you. But you still show up. Motherfuckers don't have legs and arms, and they fucking show up. You know, and it's the same ones I just went over in my live. There's parents out there, you hovering ass parents, who you're not going, you, mister, or you're going to finish this football camp because you signed up. Or, you know, they don't watch iPad, they don't watch cussing, like that's you. Yet you're going to quit on yourself every day. You're going to bail out on appointments you have with yourself at the gym. You're going to make excuses on why you can't eat a certain way. Like, there are so many ways you are sabotaging yourself. And just right now, you in your head thinking of ways of why it truly is not working, that's fear. Fear shows up by coming up as procrastination, being logical, like trying to make sense of it, saying like, well, I just don't know. All that's fear showing up. And if you're scared, what are you scared of? Messing up? You're going to mess up. You're going to mess up. But I will tell you this. Don't be a hardhead. And if you like what I'm saying, like, fucking let us help you. Or, you know, go get some help. What it will take you years to find out, if you ever do, will take you fucking 2 minutes to 2 months with us. Seriously, this is what we do for a professional. We do this and provide for families. Seriously, me and my coaches, man, and my team, like, this is what we do and we enjoy it. So let us help you. Let us help you. All right, so that's the takeaway is when life is going nuts, I don't care if somebody's in the hospital. And also, you know, you got to ask yourself this. Is you being there where maybe, I don't know, if your neighbor's mom dies, send them food, okay, or whatever, but you being at the hospital really doesn't help anything. That's you wanting drama, and that's you wanting to be a good Samaritan and get a blue ribbon, because look how much you did. When you haven't eaten, you can't stay on a diet, you're not happy with yourself, you need to show up for yourself so you can show up for your neighbor. If you're feeling better, you can do a lot more things for your neighbor than you would think. Do you see what I'm saying? So I want you to kind of open. I want to provoke thought in you to go, wow, okay, I really see now the importance of taking care of myself. So when your friend calls and they want to go hang out, if you haven't done what you need to do, just like your kids, you ain't going nowhere till you fucking clean the room. Same thing. I need you to fall in love with the process. If you haven't gotten your me time in, and you wonder why you're feeling a little fucking off, it's because you haven't gotten your me time in. And it doesn't have to be 40 minutes every day. It could be 5 minutes. Just, I need you to put yourself first. I need you to show up to the gym. And I need you to eat like you give a shit about yourself. We don't do no diets around here. The term of diet is habitually what you eat. Like it's a way that you eat. So we diet by the client. It's as individual as your damn fingerprint. And now we don't typically do keto and shit like that. That's hoopla, that's crash, that's, what's the word, fad dieting. I mean, we believe in carbs, we believe in fat and protein. Ratios individual. So, and we give meal plans in HOTMOMZ, we give all the other stuff and all the other programs, but I just want you to eat like you give a shit about yourself. If you don't know how to do that, well, my friend, go on Groupon and get the food allergy test. That's going to tell you first, just right off the bat, some foods you can and can't have. That will help a ton. And if you can look on my YouTube videos, Better Living, and Casey Shippett's our bioidentical hormone doctors. Maybe if your thyroid is off or your autoimmune's got you fucked up a little bit, they can help. They don't take insurance anymore just because they got so busy and it was just too much of a headache. And the type of client they want anyway is somebody that's going to self-pay. But yeah, man, get plugged in. Get plugged into communities that are in alignment with what I'm saying. Because self-care is a form of self-love. And if you go around preaching how much you love and you're doing good in the world, but you don't really like yourself because of what you see in the mirror, or because you can't get out of bed, or because you procrastinate so fucking bad in the morning, like, get your motherfucking ass out of the bed. Get your ass in the bed at a decent hour. Reparenting, that's what it's called. All right, I hope that helped. I do. If it did, if anything that I said helped you, shoot me a tag. Tag me on Instagram, Casey Ship, and let us know. And let us know what you want to hear more of. And I will do it. All right. See you later. And I want you to show up for yourself. Damn it. Tag me in your selfie.